Prince Harry has completely lost it after discovering Meghan's shocking past, which she tried to hide. A past that tells a different story from the one we all know. A different story from the dreamy, accidental meeting that captured the heart of a lost prince. Yep, Harry's just discovered that his love story wasn't like the popular fairy tale at all, but a carefully crafted trap, with careful planning, selective networking, and a curated script that ended up consuming him whole. It all started with one late-night scroll that ended up revealing something horrifying. Prince Harry, restless and alone, decided to take a trip down memory lane. He scrolled through Meghan's old photos online, and among the hundreds and hundreds of beach shots and red carpet snaps, Harry stumbled on one picture that shocked him. It was a picture of Meghan Markle posing effortlessly on a luxury yacht with wind in her hair, laughter on her face, and a glowing sunset behind her. But it wasn't her or the yacht that engaged him, but a navy blue canvas bag right behind her. Now, for a lot of us, it might be a simple bag, but for Harry, it was a shocking blow. The bag had gold lettering gleaming in the corner, dictating Soho House. Now, that logo wasn't just random branding. It was a symbol of ties to the world that Harry thought Meghan had nothing to do with. The Soho House is an ultra-exclusive members club that caters to the powerful, the rich, and the dangerously well-connected. And that tag was a symbol that Meghan had been a part of that club long before she ever met Harry. It wasn't something you could brush off that easily, because connections to the Soho House represent access, privilege, and strategy. To outsiders, the Soho House might be another private club for the ultra-rich, but to those inside, it's a powerhouse of networking. A system that connects ambition to opportunity with a price. And Marcus Anderson is the brain behind it. He knows what should happen where, who should meet and sit beside whom, and who should accidentally meet whom at brunch. This made Harry wonder if their meetup, their dates, their romance had all been carefully curated by forces working at the back end. Maybe it wasn't fate that played matchmaker after all, but someone else. And that was more than enough to break Harry's illusion, because the woman he thought he accidentally met was always around him, carefully positioned, waiting for her chance to enter the royal world. For Meghan, Soho House wasn't just a club, but an excellent opportunity to launch her career, rebrand herself after her career in Suits, and connect with some powerful people. She wanted to be in the spotlight, to be remembered, and she played that game all too well. With the help of Anderson, Meghan accessed fashion executives, aristocrats, and other powerful people to serve her purpose. These were the people who don't engage with someone unless they get something out of it, and Meghan gave them exactly what they wanted. More power and access to the top. Marcus Anderson himself took an interest in Meghan, channeling her potential while marketing her. He deemed her an asset who proved to be a worthy investment years later. When Meghan finally captured Harry's interest, it became the ultimate win for the Soho House. Their peer, who had just been an actress not long ago, finally secured her position in the royal family. This realization was a shocking blow to Harry, and he decided to dig further by comparing dates, photos, and guest lists. He scrolled through the photos from a 2015 gala in London and saw Meghan standing beside a tech mogul who was a guest at their wedding. Another image showed her chatting with an aristocrat whom Harry had known since childhood. He also went through multiple other accounts: Meghan's luxury trips, the designer outfits, the exclusive club memberships. They were too costly for her, even with her earnings from Suits. So how did she afford all of it? When Harry looked into it, certain travel expenses didn't even appear on her old bank statements. Membership fees at the Soho House were completely waived, and even the designer gifts were unaccounted for. That clearly meant that someone had been footing the bill for her, someone who expected a higher return on investment, and that someone was Marcus Anderson. He found more dirt on her as the investigation revealed Meghan's connections with people he'd grown up with, donors that he'd met through royal foundations, and even his friends who attended his private polo tournaments. Shockingly, these connections dated way back before Harry and Meghan ever met, which made it clear that Meghan was already near him long before he even knew. Harry was in shock, and amidst that shock, he remembered his brother's advice. William had warned Harry to be careful. He knew about Marcus and told him that he's not just Meghan's friend, but a strategist. But back then, Harry was in a rebellious phase and his brother's concerns brushed right past him. William wasn't just needlessly suspicious of Meghan. He was a wise man who knew better. He'd seen something that Harry refused to, the reality of the illusion that Harry was living in. The next morning, Harry called on Old Palisade to share this and confirm some suspicions. The response from the other side was chilling. The aide revealed Marcus's history, how he had been connected to Meghan Markle and how it wasn't his first time. Meghan wasn't the first woman Marcus injected in high-profile circles. He'd pulled this off a dozen times before. This truth hit Harry hard. It was a betrayal, not just from Meghan, but from an entire group of people who were manipulating his life from the shadows. Riddled with multiple feelings, Harry decided to confront Meghan, and this confrontation pushed her defensive mechanisms. She tried to manipulate him, accusing him of believing his brother more than her. But William hadn't been warning Harry about Marcus, but also the world Meghan came from, a world that treated love as a convenient tool to climb the ladder. Harry couldn't believe that the story he had once told the world, the fairy tale of love, was nothing but an act directed by Marcus Anderson. When confronted about Marcus, Meghan brushed it off, saying it was nothing and claiming that Harry was being needlessly suspicious. Meghan had presented Marcus as her loyal friend, a supportive figure who helped her a lot, but now he seemed a lot more like a sponsor. And if Marcus had been investing in Meghan this much, what did he expect in return? Perhaps a ticket to British high society. And if this were really true, that meant Harry had not fallen in love at will, but was carefully manipulated and lured into a trap. Yet it wasn't long before he was disappointed as well, along with Harry, although not for the same reasons. Because Meghan's narcissism and self-loving personality quickly overcame her right after she trapped Harry. Her ambition of being in the spotlight forever landed her into a lot of controversy, peeling her past away bit by bit. And Marcus saw it coming. The fame, the spotlight, and the controversies weren't good for someone who liked to operate from the shadows. So he pulled his influence from Meghan Markle, catalyzing a series of incidents that led to Meghan's ultimate downfall. Marcus knew that Meghan turned out to be a bad investment on his part, so he started ignoring her, especially after the controversial Balenciaga incident that drew a barrage of criticism towards Meghan Markle. While Meghan might have enjoyed the spotlight, it wasn't healthy for Marcus, so he decided to cut ties with her. Despite this, Harry got to know of their past, and he wasn't happy at all. No matter how manipulative she could get, the realization was starting to dawn on Harry. Was this one-sided love really worth it? Was it worth abandoning everything, including a family that was concerned for him? He seems to be losing it over his life choices as the cracks begin to appear in the fairy tale of the prince and his love.